Okay, I'm going to try to give you a quick run through of how to set up outcomes in Canvas. This is a first step towards using the Learning Mastery Gradebook in Canvas. In order to create an outcome, click on plus outcome. An outcome can be your learning target, an objective, or standard if you're standards-based grading. If you are attacking standards and standards-based grading, then you might want to, for the name, just use the abbreviation. A friendly name would be more of a student-friendly version of what you put for the outcome. And then down here in the Rich Content Editor, you could actually put the full standard or a full description of the outcome that you list above. If you scroll down, you then put criterion ratings for the standard or learning target or objective that you have above. It defaults to a 0-3-5 scale in Canvas. However, you can edit any of these boxes. You can type anything in the box that you want here, change the point value, and you can also insert sections and do the same. There is a box to label where mastery is set. So on a 4-point scale, most teachers would choose a 3 for mastery, and that's the default for Canvas, but you can change it to whatever you want. There are several calculation methods. It is automatically set on decaying average, and notice for decaying average it gives you a description of what it is and an example. There are also these options. Number of times means that a student would have to show mastery a certain number of times. Most recent score would of course mean the last score that they received is what's going to show in the gradebook, or highest score, the highest that they have achieved along the way. So you have those different options for the calculation method. After you choose those different things, then you would click Save. So I'm just going to show you what this would look like. Outcome 1. I'm not going to put in a friendly name. Description. And if you don't want to put anything in that box, you do not have to. I'm just going to leave this like this and leave it on decaying average. And then save. So you can see at the bottom it adds the outcome right here. Notice that all of these outcomes have kind of like a little bullseye off to the side. And if I scroll back to the top, you can see that some of these have folders. These folders are actually groups. So groups could be if you have certain topics and you want to organize your outcomes under certain topics, or if you want to set up your units. So for example, I have Unit 1, 2, and 3. I could open a folder and then create an outcome. It automatically puts it in the folder. However, if I've got folders up here and you can see I've got all of these outcomes down here, you can also click and drag. So the one I just made, if I bring it up here and drag it to 1, now it's going to be in my Unit 1. So there are a couple different ways, you can start. You can start by making your outcomes and then making your groups, or the other way around. Now the other button that is up at the top is Find. Find are pre-loaded standards. So for our Boone County schools, we have Kentucky Standards, and you can go through and find your standards. The only problem with the preloaded standards is that it has the default criterion scale of 0, 3, and 5. So for most teachers, that is not a scale that they want to use. So what that means is if you want like a 1, 2, 3, 4 scale, you basically have to copy and paste the information from these standards and make new scales for each. So that is kind of the only issue as of right now with using the preloaded. You cannot edit the preloaded outcomes. And that is pretty much it for creating outcomes in Canvas.